so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. That left hook missed. Those counter punches have to hurt. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A perfect counter shot. Counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter-punches are the best.
Nice counter shot. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. A straight right just misses. No rest for the weary. He threw a punch and just got countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that. There's the bell for round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter punch. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Punches. So much firepower here. Straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Back out of the pocket here. Look how slow these punches are. Nice counter. And he scores with the counter. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Swing and a miss with that jab. Be careful for that. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one. Let's get it started in round three. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. Misses with the straight left. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs. There's the bell to start round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Beautiful counter shot. Which fighter will say no mas? Good counter punch. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided. There's the bell for round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. That counter shot lands. Catch and shoot. A perfect counter lands. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. Good counter punching. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. The resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when they're in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, What the hell am I going to do now?
Couldn't land that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The momentum, they've got the advantage. Let's start the 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? Excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. You know, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Those who thought this would be a... I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
Even I've got to see that again.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Counter punch up. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Corner handles their fight. Here comes round 7. You've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
High-octane battle. Well done with that counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast battle can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Just missing with the uppercut. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Fighters gassing. And they're back at it again here in round 8. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Nice counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Catch and shoot. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Good counter punch. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Stamina is off the charts. Beautiful counter punch. Missing with that right hook. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Some might have thought it was...